No doubt it has been a great challenge post-Hurricane Sandy. None of us really expected to be hit with a 100-year storm, but I am thankful in Nassau County we had been preparing since I took office. We received our first warning of the weaknesses in our emergency preparedness in my first 3 months of office, when we had what I never heard of before, a microblast. I don't know if any of you have, but I was informed we're having a microblast, which basically is a small tornado in a very localized area. During that time, some of you may recall, if you lived in parts of Hempstead and some parts on the North Shore of North Hempstead, we had significant damage there. And during that storm, we found that our 911 system in Nassau County was woefully inadequate. In fact, just during that microblast, calls were turned away from our local 911 and went as far as Rochester, which created a great concern for us, but provided an opportunity to upgrade that system, in which we immediately did. We doubled its capacity, we created an overflow, and we also launched, which you're probably tired of hearing during every weather event, the non-emergency hotline, non-emergency, non-life-threatening hotline. And that allowed us to begin to deal with the issues at hand when we had a crisis. And from that, we continue to hone in and look at our emergency preparedness action plan after each localized storm, to the point where I think, and I know, and I thank all those that were involved in emergency planning, we have a plan that works and does the best possible job, because it's evident in the lives that were saved as we faced Hurricane Sandy. Typically, a storm of that size is measured in life loss. And I guarantee if it was anywhere else in the country, that's what you would be reading on the headlines, the death toll associated with this devastating storm surge and hurricane. But here, we prepared, and our plans start 120 hours out and allows me to call mandatory evacuations while the weather's nice and we can move the frail and elderly. And we, in fact, were able to move a hospital, entire hospital, and 6 nursing homes out of the affected area, all of which were flooded, all of which would have been impossible to move those residents and more likely would have resulted in the loss of life. So as we